Hello, it's me. So, if you guys have not already heard, this month of December, I am doing an Washington Canadian Christian Charity Drive to celebrate 200 subscribers. At the top of the description, you will find a link to donate if you are able to. If you are not able to, that's fine. Just sharing the word wherever you possibly can works too. Our goal is $750 US. And again, we're just trying to show some holiday cheer this year to celebrate a milestone. So, without further ado, let's get right on to the video. So, Ms. Amish, it's in, and welcome to the Kitty Huddle Session this week, where it's time to talk some football news because football news needs to be talked about. So, let's start in Cleveland, where the police have identified the suspect who vandalized the Browns field by driving a vehicle on it a few days before the game against the Buccaneers. Yeah, the guy's an idiot, and I hope he gets arrested. Maybe they did. If that's the case, good. Seriously, good. Moving on. David Bakhtiari had to miss the game against the Bears this past week because he suffered an emergency appendectomy. Yikes. Hope he's doing better now. But seriously, that actually fucking sucks. Moving on, we got some college football news as Deion Sanders, the former coach at Jackson State, he has decided to go to Colorado. Yeah, that's interesting news. And within the first few hours of him, working for Colorado, over 200 recruits and transfer portal players decided to fucking call. I'm serious. They want to play for Deion Sanders, which is insane. Maybe if that's the case and they get good, who knows what might happen to Colorado? Who knows? Moving on, we have an update on the NFL salary cap for next season. It's saying that the NFL's salary cap for next season could exceed $220 million, but there are still questions floating around in the air. So at this point, that just makes it like a wait and see. That's all we can do. It's just wait and see. So actually, let's talk about something else other than NFL news this time. As the college football playoff has been set. So who are the 4 teams that are going to go to the college football playoff? Well, let me tell you. At number 1, it's undefeated Georgia, 13-0. And they're going to the college football playoff. Number 2, it's Michigan, undefeated as well, 13-0. They're going to the freaking college football playoff for God knows how many times. At number 3, a surprising competitor, TCU, Texas Christian University. I am thinking that is going to be an interesting showing. But hey, why not go for it? And at number 4, it is Ohio State, 11-1. I believe they still have one more game to go. I think it's against Indianapolis. No, I think it's Indiana University or something. But that means with that, Alabama is not making it in. Oof. Yeah. That should be very, very interesting. I think out of all that, if we want to go for the chaos pick, it's going to be TCU. Or if we want to go with the most logical choice, honestly, it could very damn well be Georgia again. That or Michigan. Both teams are legitimate, so they have a lot going for them, and I honestly, I want to see. Moving on, we actually have found out as well for college football. We want college football this week. We have found out the 4 quarterbacks who have been named finalists for the 2022 Heisman Trophy. The candidates are University of Southern California's Caleb Williams, Ohio State's C.J. Stroud, Texas Christian University's Max Duggan, and Georgia's Stetson Bennett. This will be, I don't know. These four quarterbacks, well, three of them will be playing in the college football playoff, starting on the 31st. I mean, basically, this is coincide with the ending of the ballot. For the ceremony itself, it will be taking place this Saturday, December 10th at 8 p.m. on ESPN, and that is Eastern Time, and will be taking place again for New York City. My two candidates for Heisman I would go with either Stetson Bennett or I would go C.J. Stroud. Those are probably going to be my two likely people to win it. So take that with what you will. Moving on, we found out coaches for the Pro Bowl games, as if the Pro Bowl games really even mattered in the first place. So we have Manning versus Manning coaching. Eli will coach the NFC. Peyton will coach the AFC. I want to see who comes out on top and who has a more wackier play calling set. We also have the Walter Payton Man of the Year finalists being announced. We'll go through it for each team, and then I won't say their likeliness because they all deserve to win the award, but we'll just say it. Starting off, the Arizona Cardinals candidate is Zach Ertz. For the Atlanta Falcons, their candidate is Chris Lidstrom. For the Ravens, their candidate is Chuck Clark. For the Bills, Deion Dawkins. For the Panthers, Derek Brown. For the Bears, Jalen Johnson. For the Bengals, Sam Hubbard. For the Browns, Joel Bitonio. For the Cowboys, Dak Prescott. For the Broncos, Dalton Reisner. For the Lions, Jared Goff. For the Packers, Aaron Jones. For the Texans, Christian Kirksey. For the Colts, Shaquille Leonard. For the Jaguars, Tyler Shatley. For the Chiefs, Patty Mahomes. For the Raiders, A.J. Cole. For the Chargers, Derwin James. For the Rams, Tremaine Antrim. For the Dolphins, Jalen Phillips. For the Vikings, Adam Thielen. For the Patriots, Lawrence Guy. For the Saints, Demario Davis. For the Giants, Saquon Barkley. For the Jets, Solomon Thomas. For the Eagles, Brandon Graham. For the Steelers, Cameron Hayward. For the Niners, Eric Armstead. For the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. For the Buccaneers, William Golston. For the Titans, Derrick Henry. And for the Commanders, Charles Leno Jr. Congratulations to all 32 finalists, and let's see which one will make it on. Now, I mentioned briefly in the week in review on yesterday, because I had to do a doubleheader yesterday, that the Titans fired John Robinson, their GM, after going 7-5 this season, which I still don't understand why the fuck he fired him. In the middle of the season, where you guys are possibly going to make the playoffs. I still don't understand it, and I can't really say anything on it because it's hard to fucking talk about it because I don't know. I just don't know what this fucking team anymore. Moving on, I do want to talk a little more about the waiver claim of Baker Mayfield by the Rams. The Niners didn't even make a claim for Baker Mayfield. So I'm guessing they were really confident with Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. So they had to go with Baker Mayfield. So the Rams went for the man who is probably not going to be the leader of Ram Ranch. Yeah, I just went there. I'm not even going to fucking continue that. You don't know what Ram Ranch is, and I'm just going to tell you right now, you are an uncultured swine. Moving on, it was announced by Lovie Smith of the Texans that we're getting General Mills back as the starting quarterback against the Cowboys. At this point, you might as well just start fucking. You might as well just fucking start Kyle Allen because that's how important that is to the Texans. Moving on, Von Miller's season is over. What we thought was an MCL strain was actually a fucking ACL tear. And he had to undergo surgery for it. How the fuck does an MCL get confused with ACL? What? I don't know. Going on, it was a widely speculated topic that Odell Beckham would be signing with the Cowboys. But after the physicals came back, there was no offer extended to Odell because they were concerned about the possibility and basically in the overall well-being of Odell's knee. Because if you remember in the Super Bowl, he tore his ACL, and the Cowboys are concerned that it hadn't fully healed. Now, what you figure after nearly a whole ass year, it would have healed by now, right? So now, I think it's time we go for the NFL top 10. So how will I do it? I'll just do it based on how I see fit. So I'm just trying to make a note for myself in my head, because if I don't, I'm gonna be stupid. All right, here we go. So number 10, we got the New York Giants, 7-4-1. Yes, they fucking really tied with the Commanders, but I'm saying that they are still a strong team. For now, they're still strong. At number 9, we have the San Francisco 49ers. They are going to be a little weaker, knowing that Brock Purdy is their starting quarterback now for the rest of the season. But if everything goes in the right way, they'll be fine. At number 8 is the Miami Dolphins, 8-4 as well. So aren't the next two on the list, by the way. I'm saying that right now. Dolphins are just the Dolphins. They are doing good. Everything's going the right way. They're doing fine. At number 7 is the Cincinnati Bengals, 8-4. Team strong all around. You really can't complain there. At number 6 is the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are questionable, and they're going to be weak as well with Lamar Jackson out for at least this coming game against, at least this coming game, at least. But they'll be all right. Tyler Huntley isn't too terrible of an option. At number 5 is the Kansas City Chiefs at 9-3. So on to the next two candidates. I'm just saying that now. Chiefs look good. Everything's going good. And they have a chance to win the AFC West title on Sunday, barring everything falls into the right places. At number 4, it is the Dallas Cowboys at 9-3 as well. Cowboys are just good. They just know how to demolish the competition. They're legit. I think at this point it's safe to say that the Cowboys are legit. At number 3, we have the Buffalo Bills. They are about as legit as you can get. Seriously, they are as legit as you can get. And I got nothing bad to say about the Bills. At number 2 is the Minnesota Vikings, 10-2. They look all right. They feel all right, I guess. And at number 1 is the Philadelphia Eagles, 11-1. Seriously, they're still the best team in football. I'm surprised they made it this far, honestly, God with you. That will do it for the QB Huddle session this week. So if you guys did enjoy, did leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see me next. If that's already, subscribe and join the Launch Nation. But until next time, je suis de la Canadienne. Bon nuit, and au revoir. And I'm stupid, so bon nuit and au revoir.